I'm Bianca Lumar. I'm the writer and co-editor of the Comicverse, which I do with Steve Peters, who's the artist and also the co-editor. We have a wonderful strip that goes up weekly about a comic book store in space, in a space mall, and there's a lot of cool characters in the comic book, including Ray and Ying, who are the main people who run the comic book store. Ying is a Chinese dragon. He likes to sleep a lot. He likes to get into trouble, even though he doesn't mean to. He likes to fly around very fast and kind of get on people's nerves at times. And he has a lot of personality, and he loves the ladies. And this is Ray. He's a little bit surly. He knows a ton about comic books, and sometimes he gets a little too into them, where he argues with some of the customers about the details of some of the comic books. And he definitely gets irritated with Ying for all of his hijinks. But both of them are totally in love with one of the customers, and her name is Aki. Aki is a very beautiful, exotic space pilot. She's very tough, and she can fight off any enemy that might get in her way. But she really ends up liking the two of them and wanting to come back for more in other issues. She also has a way with one of the technologies there, the Smart Rack, who can get really surly at times and not want to print out comics for people, but he likes her too. We also have some longer stories that have been featured in other publications, and are going to be in our issue #1, which is one of the things that is on the Kickstarter fundraiser that you can get through your donations. So please donate, please help us, to do other projects, to be at Comic-Cons and everything like that. We also have a print that is a very beautiful print done by Steve and with poetry by me, and here he is to introduce it.
Hi, I'm Steve. This is a collaboration that Bianca and I did just before starting the Comicverse webcomic. It's a piece that appeared in Secret Prison #3. Bianca wrote the poetry that goes all the way around it and wraps around the little bubbles that appear throughout it. We have a print of it available as one of the premiums in our Kickstarter project. We're also going to use it as the back cover of the Comicverse special edition of #1, which we won't be publishing unless our Kickstarter goes through. So we could really use your support. I think the Comicverse is a lot of fun, one of the most fun projects I've worked on. I think it has a lot of potential to go on in the future. And your pledge will allow us to do more issues of the comic book. And it will also help us to have the funds to promote it and get the word out. So we're really counting on your support. Thanks for your help.